Hello there, here we are in the beautiful region of Puglia. Today I have the beautiful situation here behind me. You can start to see we've got actually two gates here of two very high-end luxurious villas that are located right on top of a hill. Now we are about a 10-minute drive from Fasano here today, and if you know Fasano, you know there's an area actually which is called the Selva di Fasano, which is based up on top of the hill of this location, and we are right on the edge, so we have some incredible views to show you today with these properties. And as I was saying, it's two very high-end luxury villas. Obviously they can be used independently, they are completely independent with their services, and you can actually start to see that we've got two gates here. Now we're going to start with the top villa here on the left hand side, so without further ado, start to follow me in, because we do have a lot of property to show you today. And we're talking about the first part. It is 250 square meter villa, but really the star of the show here, and I'm looking forward to kind of hearing everyone's reaction, is the view, because we always talk about views and stunning views, but really this is probably the nicest view I've come across in one of these properties. It very much is the type of view that you feel kind of when you're landing in a plane. This is the view. We are very tall, so as you can see, the house is built up on the edge of this cliffside, and we actually have not one, but two swimming pools here as well. They are also fully heated swimming pools. So incredible location, incredible property. But let's start to continue our tour through the property. And obviously you're already seeing snippets of that view, but very much I want you to kind of see how it is framed in this beautiful archway. And also, if you notice, we have actually, the house is all built from local sourced stone, so a very high-end finish on this property. Now look at this view. It is absolutely beautiful. As I say, it looks like a picture frame from here, and you're actually on the front side of the top apartment here, and you can kind of see just how we've got this dining area outside, and obviously you've got those views which extend all the way around. It is not just in front of the property. We are actually in a bit of an amphitheatre style hillside here, so as you kind of look around, there are views from all the way. I mean, it's pretty much 180 degrees from the front side of the property, so absolutely stunning. We're seeing all the way down to Torre Canne in the distance. You can actually see the lighthouse of Torre Canne, and you can also see we have all the other towns kind of scattered around, with Fasano in the middle there as well. Beautiful spot here. Obviously we've got shade here, and you've got a lovely breeze coming through this section, and we do also obviously have a very large kitchen in this property, which I'm yet to show you. So this can be considered as, you know, one of your spaces, because there are many different dining areas that you can have depending on the time of the day, depending on the light. You can have options. So let's start to go inside. And immediately we've left some of the doors open, so there's a bit of current coming through. Obviously, being on the hillside, we do get a nice amount of air coming through this property. Look how beautiful this room is. So again, I mentioned as we were walking in, 250 square meters of upstairs apartment here. So the villa upstairs is 250 square meters. Very large indeed, and you can just feel that space. Tons of light. You know, I always say this in my videos, I'm always looking for light. Here we have incredible amounts of light on this property, both upstairs and downstairs, actually, given its location. And then we do have a fireplace here in the corner. We do have this wonderful sitting area, lots of space here. And to mention, important to mention, stone floors, again, locally sourced, high-end stone floors, which is also a very nice thing to have. The owner here has not spared any expense. It really is. Another thing important to mention, all these fixtures, wooden fixtures, handmade, locally sourced, and the wood here is of the highest quality. So again, kind of everything that you're seeing is very, very high quality. That leads me to this beautiful marble table, which is absolutely stunning, right in the center of the house here. And very much this is your everyday dining table for when you don't want to be outside. Again, an incredible space. And we have actually come through the front entrance, which isn't really the main entrance of the property. This would be the main entrance here, which you'd be coming in from. And as you can see, a very nice entrance. You've got the little shutters that if you do want to close, you can block the sunlight from coming in. But you've got tons of light coming in here from this side. Now, I love these archways here. Again, the stone, it is a very high-end finish on this property and very pretty to have. So coming through to the kitchen, and this is an impressive kitchen. If you know by now, Italians aren't really well known for their impressive kitchens. This is absolutely huge. Tons of light in this kitchen. You're getting all of this window that's just pouring in with light. And this is a fully kitted out kitchen. You've got all the high-end equipment from the Smeg oven. We do have a Smeg fridge hidden away in here, and we have a dishwasher as well. So tons of space. Obviously, a lot of our clients are used to having large kitchens, and who doesn't want to be cooking when we're talking about Italy? We do have actually some food put out for you as well to kind of show you the goods that, and obviously this can come with the property. It is locally sourced food as well, so obviously we have that. Now, important to mention, on top of this very large kitchen which we have on display, you do also have this section here behind, which is extremely useful. Obviously, you've got a very large Smeg fridge here. You've got tons of storage here as well. And obviously, for a space so large in terms of the kitchen, I'll let you guys just have a quick pop inside. But for a space so large of a kitchen, it's nice to then be able to hide everything out of sight that is a bit uglier to see. Talking about that, we do actually have this washing room as well. So nice to have a laundry room in the house. You've got both a washer and a dryer in here, the sink out of sight, and then we do have the first small utility bathroom as well, which does also have a shower. So not only is it a very pretty property, it's also been very well thought out, and that's something which we often miss in properties. They're either one or the other. Either they're very well thought out and they're not so pretty, or they're kind of properties that are just practical and you know, nothing else other than that. So looking down the end, we're starting to see the views of the sea from inside the house. This is a view you haven't seen before. Obviously, we came in through there, but you can see, and I don't know how well they'll come out on the camera, but we have views of the sky that blends in with the sea. It's absolutely beautiful. We'll put in a shot that I can get just of that, just to kind of show you the views from inside. Here we have the first bedroom that we're seeing. It's actually one of the smallest bedrooms we're seeing today, and is very much, we do still have a good amount of storage in this room, and you can see again, the same finish as before. We've got the anti-mosquito netting, we do have shutters, and this actually starts to you can see it faces onto yet another dining area just off, again, we're just off the kitchen, but this is on the other side of the property, so opposite side from where we came in. Now coming back through the dining area, we're going to walk through, and now we come to the sleeping area. So here are the bedrooms where we have very large bedroom here, again with stunning views, and here you can really see we are right on the front of the property here. So this really is one of the bedrooms that has the most beautiful views from this side. Now we do have radiators here. So for the heating here on the upstairs, we have radiators. For downstairs, we actually have underfloor heating, and then a very, very good size bedroom here as well. If you turn around just behind you, we have the ensuite bathroom. Very nicely done, very tastefully done, and again, decent size shower. You've got everything you really need for a bathroom. So coming through here, we have another bedroom. Really good sized bedroom. Again, we've got the same type of storage, and we do have some Venetian glass lamps here as well. So again, I'm not going to point out everything in this house because there is so much to talk about, but there's little details everywhere. And again, a lot of money has been spent on this property. It hasn't just been a property that's been renovated to then do a quick flip at all. This is a property which has been done with absolute love. Now you'll notice this door situation. So they've actually got, this leads through to the bedroom we've just seen. So this is very much making this an ensuite bathroom. But we also have this door here where if you want to isolate it completely, or if you want this to have access from the main house, you can actually have that. This has a key on it and can be actually locked so that you just have it for the ensuite as a bathroom. Now, incredible size bathroom. I mean, this is really stunning to see. We've got the dual sinks. You've got an incredible size shower here. So maybe come round and just show them just how large this shower is. I mean, if you get me in the shot, I mean, this is a bit of a room of a shower. So incredible size shower. And we do actually have an incredible marble finish on the floor and on the surfaces here. So beautiful to see, very nicely done. We do actually have a jacuzzi here as well. And then tons of lights. We've actually got 2 windows in here as well. We haven't even opened the shutters because it's unnecessary. But as I say, it is really well thought out, this property, and they kind of definitely haven't spared any expense on the finish. So this really is the end of the first part and the first villa. And then we're going to start to walk outside now and show you the other side and the first swimming pool. So coming outside to your left, we've got a little area here, a little barbecue area, a little table and chairs area, but really this is the real location which you're going to be spending most of your time in. As you can see, at this time of the day, it's around lunchtime. We are getting the sun just above here. So depending on the time of the year, this is going to be an ideal spot. And here we have the views onto the first swimming pool. I say first because we do have 2 swimming pools here, and they are heated swimming pools as well, which again is very rare. But just look at these views, and obviously again another beautiful dining area just outside the kitchen, so very easy to access from the kitchen. And then we have this raised position over the swimming pool, which I absolutely love, obviously giving you not only the view of the valley below but also the swimming pool. As we walk down, you can see the place is littered with little bits of chairs here and there, sofas, so you can kind of enjoy these views from different angles. And if you come from here, immediately it still opens up as the house kind of blocks a partial of the view from up there. You can see as you walk down, it really does open up. So lovely stairs down. And here we have a really good sized swimming pool as well. Again, with that backdrop, everything is just more stunning. And I think you'll agree, just looking at it from here, you can see me in the shot. Remember, these views are never going to show as nice as in person, as much as we try our best to kind of put the drone up, and obviously we'll put a bunch of drone shots in as well. This really does need to be seen in person to understand just how beautiful of a location it is, and extremely rare. Obviously, Puglia isn't made up of loads of places with hills and with properties on the edge of a cliff. So it is a very rare find. And obviously, if you're looking for a large property which could work as a large family home, but could also work as maybe you want to have guests around and you want them to be in a separate villa down below, that's another thing that you can do. And you'll see the villa down below is just as beautiful as the one upstairs. It's just smaller on the side, but again, the views carry on because we are on the cliffside. So it's not that we're going down below and they're lesser views. You'll see just how stunning they are. You've got all the sun lounges out, tons of space here for friends and family, and again, a very good size swimming pool here. Now you'll notice as we walk round, there are stairs kind of running throughout the property that go lower down, and because the land actually extends quite a bit further down, so there's some beautiful pathways which we're going to show you towards the end of the video tour once we actually get to the second swimming pool. And as you can see, we're now on the level of the second of the two villas, so we're below the property above, and we're just going to come through. I just kind of want to show you the entrance so that you can kind of get an idea of where we are. Now you can see this is just below the above part, same setup. We've got a beautiful table and chairs, and the view, absolutely, you tell me, is it equally stunning? I think it absolutely is. It's absolutely beautiful from down here as it is from upstairs. Now just to kind of give you an indication again of where we are, coming back on the other side here, you can kind of see we've got the other gates here. So that was the gates that we didn't come in from. The gate that we did come in from was just above it. So very nice driveway into here as well. And again, a very nice space outside here. Slightly different layout, but quite similar. So coming in here, you can see, again, a beautiful entrance to this property. And again, we haven't come in through the main entrance just because we're kind of coming in from where the view is. And you can see these beautiful archways. Everything is all very tall as well. So there's a really good feeling of space, bright, and obviously the stone that's been used throughout is really in taste with a property in this area. Nice to see them using local materials, and kind of even these capassoni at the end, the way they've used them has been very nicely done. I very much love how they're kind of, again, framed. So you've got these beautiful views from all around. Now you do have this dining area, similar setup to upstairs in terms of the table being made from this same material. And then you've also got here, we actually have the underfloor heating in this property here. Now behind me, you're starting to see that we have this beautiful kitchen, very good sized kitchen. And again, we've got similar setup to upstairs. You've got the beautiful oven, Samsung fridge, all high-end equipment. And then we also have a little bit of a storage area here. Now, I kind of want to point out something important, because it's not something that you would think about, but it's something that is part of this property and is actually a massive bonus. This is what we call an intercapedine. It is a section of the house which is sliced. You have a wall which is separate from the main house, and this is basically runs all through the house throughout the underfloor of the property. So you've got beautiful space that goes all the way around, but this really helps in isolating you from any damp issues. Remember, we're on a hill here. So when on a hill you get water running down, it never hits the inner wall, it always hits the outer wall. Obviously this is a very expensive thing to have, and it's not something people do if they can avoid doing it, but obviously it absolutely adds a lot of value to the property. So I'm just going to close this door here because I can feel the air rushing through. I'm going to come back here, and you can see, coming back on ourselves, again, you've got those beautiful views that you can see as you walk through. Here we actually have the first bedroom, bathroom setup. And again, stunning views through the windows throughout this house. So you're going to be able to wake up and obviously have that stunning view. Now, one thing I don't think I've mentioned yet is regarding the air conditioning. Air conditioning throughout both houses. So both properties have full air conditioning. Now here they've been clever with this setup. Obviously they've got this bathroom kind of that feeds both bedrooms. We've got here two doors here which are leading into this bathroom, making both bedrooms two ensuite. I think they've been very clever with using that layout. We do also have some storage here that's just hidden away, and another good sized bedroom. Again, I'm going to say the same thing that I've said before. Stunning views from all the windows, sea views, Fasano views, the land below it views. So absolutely beautiful. And again, we'll be adding a bunch of drone shots to kind of give you better shots of the property's location. Now, I'll quickly mention another laundry room. So each property has its own laundry room, which is great to have. And you can see a good spacious laundry room. It's something which in a property this large is something you might not think about, but it's actually very nice to have. And then finally we have another bedroom here, a very nice bedroom indeed. Good sized bedroom here as well. You can see plenty of storage on the side. And then we have a similar setup to what we showed you upstairs, where you've got a bathroom which is basically got its own kind of doorway, either directly to the bathroom from the main house or from the bedroom, making it en suite. And what a bathroom. I mean, it's absolutely huge. We've got this Roman style bath in the middle here, and you've got all your kind of bidet, toilet, dual sinks, and again, incredibly high spec. Nothing has been spared. Look at the shower kind of hidden away with the lights around it. I mean, this is very a luxurious property. Again, we've had such a pleasure of taking it on because it is something very special, and we appreciate how much love has been put into it. I mean, I'm not pointing out everything. Look at these sinks. Absolutely beautiful, made in stone. You can see this is the kind of local stone which they get, and obviously they make from hand here in this area. So another beautiful feature to have. We're coming back through the main house. You can see this is the corridor coming out. And we haven't finished. Remember, we've got a lot more property to actually show you. So I'm coming out, and this very much again is the main entrance. We came in through the front entrance, but this is really your main door into the house. So we do also have a games room, really good sized games room. We do have air hockey here as well as the football table. So it's again a really good space, very nice to have. Again, this is going to be perfect for a family home that maybe has a lot of friends or just wants a lot of space, and this is really caters to everyone in the family. I think you'll all agree. We've got tons of storage space back there, the TV, games console, you name it, they've thought about it. And from this angle, you can kind of start to see the size of the property. Again, I think I mentioned this before, 250 square meters upstairs, 150 square meters downstairs. Now, one thing, again, I don't think I've mentioned yet, this is actually connected to the mains water supply. So you don't have any of the artesian well or cisterns. You are connected to the mains as if you were in town, which is such a massive plus, especially for a property which is, you know, tucked away on the hillside. It's absolutely very rare to have. Now, we do have a little outside space here, which again, depending on the time of the day, you get different sort of shade and sun, and they've created this as a wonderful sun lounge area. I mean, depending again on your needs, this could be easily used as a yoga deck. I know a lot of people that follow us are into their yoga, but look at the backdrop. It is absolutely amazing, and as much as you see it, it doesn't wear off on you. It is very, very beautiful indeed. And actually my favorite part of the property is still to come, because it's very much one of the cutest pools I've seen, tucked away in a location that you would never expect it. So let's start to have a wander down, because one thing I mentioned previously is that we do have these little pathways that go down to different sections of the terraces, which I think are incredibly cutely done. You've got I love how they put signs to the different villas and which location you need to go, which pathway you need to take. I love that. So you've got this direction here. We've taken this because it's the most direct route down to the next lounge area. And you can see you're kind of walking through, and as you're walking through, you're kind of getting these little snippets of view. And again, it really is, this house is an experience to just be able to tour like this, let alone to be able to live it and enjoy the season in such a beautiful spot. Again, we're just walking down these stairs and it all opens up. And you've got this view here, which is a different view to the house. Obviously, we are lower down here, so we're more exposed to the side of this hill, and you can see it is all the more beautiful. Now, you've got other pathways that lead back to the other property and other pathways that lead back here, maybe taking a longer route. We're going to take the direct route down. And again, I can't stress this enough. They've put lounge areas everywhere. So you've got all these different spaces. If you know there's going to be a lot of friends around, each person can have their own spot. And this is actually one of my favorite spots, because if you think about just taking a book and sitting underneath the shade here, the natural shade, and this is your backdrop, it's not the worst backdrop. I think you'll all agree. It's a fantastic spot. So again, nice to have that as well on top of every other spot that we've shown you. Coming down here, you think it's all finished, but no, we've got actually a really good size lounge area down here. Now we do actually have a kitchen area here, so you've got sinks here as well, and you've got the predisposition for having a cooker here as well. So you've got all the electrics, the plumbing is all here ready for that. And then you actually have a barbecue as well. So you've got a barbecue spot, again, as if you didn't have enough space upstairs to be doing barbecues and cooking. But the reality of it is, look at this location, look at where we're talking about. This is something which we haven't come across ever before in Puglia, not at least on our books, and we are really happy to show it to you. Obviously, looking forward to people actually coming to see it in person, because it's a completely different experience. And finally, we have what was my favorite spot, which is the second swimming pool. Again, can't stress enough that these pools are heated as well, so they can be used all year round. But look at this spot for a swimming pool. This is right on the front shelf, and you feel it. It feels like so secluded. We are surrounded by Macchia mediterranea, the natural kind of vegetation that grows in these areas. I'm definitely going to do a drone shot from this spot, because I can just imagine what the view is going to be like, it just breaking out from behind here. But when you're here, you just feel like you're in your own world. This is like a secret garden with a secret swimming pool on the edge of the hill overlooking Puglia. Absolutely stunning. Such a beautiful location to have yet a second pool. I mean, when have you heard that you have properties with two pools, not just one? But then on top of that, you have this amazing view. So I think that's everything that we needed to say about this property. But obviously, if you have any questions on this property or any of the others, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much for watching.